This video is a combination of me organizing with you guys for 10 minutes and a room decor video. I know organizing can be irritating sometimes, and my personal tip is to find something you like while doing it, such as listening to music. Here are some other things I enjoy from organizing. I like organizing because I get to play with the things that lies all over my room that I usually don't get the time to. I'm playing with the first line that worked when I made it, because I get to dance freely. Because I get to flip back to drawing books and do something fun. Because I get to come up with new ideas. Now I'll be putting on some music. Always music first. But feel free to mute this video and turn on your favorite songs. Anyways, enjoy your organizing journey with me.
Biting my nails, running my feet against the carpet, trying to inhale so I can float instead of falling. I'm running scared, feeling like a moving target. It's a minefield in my mind, and I'm headed for destruction. Mama, tell me it's alright before I turn to nothing. Gravity, please let go of me. You're too heavy on my shoulders, heavy on my shoulders. Gravity, rock me back to sleep. It's not easy getting older, easy getting older. Easy getting older. No, he was never there when I was falling apart. Yeah, I broke over, make-believe love, let down my guard. Now I finally build it back up, 'cause I've had enough, had enough. It's a minefield in my mind, and I'm headed for destruction. Mama, tell me it's alright before I turn to nothing. Gravity, please let go of me. You're too heavy on my shoulders, heavy on my shoulders. Gravity, rock me back to sleep. It's not easy getting older, easy getting older. Easy getting older.
And now I'll be sharing some of my room decor tips over here. I think using pictures, frames, wooden clips, and any kind of string decoration like fairy lights are a great way to decorate your room. They are simple and great if you're on a budget. I realize I don't have enough hooks, but I do have strings, so if you are like me, you can tie a string onto a main hook, then tie the picture frames or clip pictures onto the string. Now, for the last tip. Okay guys, I discovered a life hack. So, I was trying to hang this up because I don't want to just fold it and throw it somewhere. This is the only hook I have, and it's that thin. I mean, it works, but I'm afraid that's not gonna hang well. So, I made something like this. So, how it works is I loop it over here and just like that. To make this, cut out a string like this. Tie 2 knots and then adjust it so this thing face down, and later you can just loop it on, something like that. It worked! I bought this DIY calendar thing, but the boxes were just too small, so I decided to make a vision board stand. This is me playing around with it. If you don't have such a structure, take a few folders, stick them together, and make sure they stand. Drop the paper on top with the mounts unfold, and there you have it. Collage time. One very important thing, remember to search up the paper size you're going to print out. I'm using half an A sheet, and that is 2480 by 1748. Here I'm searching for pictures on Pinterest from Olivia's account. She's my inspiration and my favorite YouTuber, so it makes sense that I'm finding vision board pictures on her account. There isn't really a how to make a collage, so my tips would be to ask yourself, what is the vision board for? What is your goal or your dream? What pictures bring you to the feelings of your dream self? By the way, check out my Behind Me video series, in which I'll post more on the following weeks. It is my journey to becoming who I am, but first I need to fix a few things. Anyways, focus on the color scheme and the feeling those pictures evaporate. Listen to some music if it helps bring it out. In the end, it still took hours of playing around until I got those. Print and cut them out, one of the most basic procedures. The hole punching part can be kind of hard, and here's how I do it. First, line up the sides. Then mark the hole punch place. Here's the trick. Make sure you see the paper by using the backside of the hole punch. You can also do it by batches, but 4 sheets work just fine for me. And hook them up. The other day, or shall I say week, my mom bought this tissue box cover and bam, it became a DIY. Step 1, find a bag and make sure it fits your tissue box. Step 2, mark the lines for where you're gonna cut. Put a piece of paper inside the bag so the paint won't leak to the other side. Depending on the design, paint a base coat of white with acrylic or fabric paint. Okay, so I started to paint it, and about 2 hours later, it just looks like a bag soaked in an unsuccessful white dye. So a great tip is to dip a sponge in white paint, then smudge it onto the bag. Fold in the fabric edges where you are going to glue them so it is easier to glue later on. Cut the connecting spots to separate the 2 edges. Also, if you want to only have one handle, cut one of them off. This is approximately what I mean. You'll need 2 magnets, and let me tell you the tale of those 2 magnets. I only found magnets on those 2 wooden clips, precisely 1 right now. I went in full savage mode and turned this piece of wood into this, with the tools behind me of course. I used hot glue to glue the magnets onto the fabric. For safety reasons, a jug of water beside you at all times, and use a tool to stabilize the magnet. Next, mark where you're going to glue the magnets. Apply glue and stick it onto the fabric. Do the same on the other side. If you have edges like I do, here is how to glue them together. Apply glue on the side connected to the larger surface. Fold it down and squeeze them shut carefully. The crease you made before will help you, and don't turn the hot glue on too hot. Repeat until you're satisfied. By the way, don't glue any other part of the magnet for this step. Then mark the middle of the tissue bag and cut it. You can just line the tissue box up and trace the opening line onto the bag. Sometimes life just moves too slow. Make sure the tissue paper fits. God, did this DIY take so long. Anyways, here's a time lapse of the fun part. Be creative. Cause I'm stuck in this route, day in, day out. Thoughts come in, but
nothing comes out. I'm still trying to feel on top. Wishing all the shit would just come to a stop.
For the last DIY, you'll need a jar, fairy lights, a dark picture on paper, and something to cut with. First, trim the paper down to size, roll it up, and make sure it fits. I marked the 2 overlapping points so I won't cut out a word that is larger than the area. To write words the other way around because I don't want to mess up the side with a picture, take your computer or a lamp, flip the words over, and trace it. Clean it up if you have to. I don't have a cutting mat, so I took a used math paper and turned it into one. I discovered an X-Acto knife and a small scissor with a curve works best. Alright, I'll have to screen record the process because it's too complicated to explain. To hollow it out, take an X-Acto knife and cut both sides of every letter. You'll end up with a scrap piece and just pluck it out. Here's how I did all other letters. For letters like E and O, keep one side attached. In case the word or illustration may be fragile, tape it up. On the other side. Now roll the piece of paper up and put in the fairy lights. I have to admit my room didn't change much, but spending the time to organize and decorate my room, it really gave me a sense of peacefulness. I'm really sorry that this video took a while to make, and that's why I also really like it. So here are a few changes. I'm going to try to get rid of the intro of me talking because that's just me rambling. I will ramble at the end of the video from now on. That sounds so... Okay, anyways. I'm also changing my channel profile avatar because I think the old gray one just didn't look so good. I just want you guys to know that I'm still the same person, it's just a different photo. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I really liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the button down below for my future videos. Bye!